mechanical keyboard, and you play on 258 hertz, then you're essentially a barbarian who should go back to Age of Empires. So, no, not just play Age of Empires and then cast StarCraft occasionally in your retirement. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the one for your phone. You guys have phones. So that's... some of you might even be watching on them. So hopefully you've enjoyed. But let me introduce. In the top right, the North American Terran. Honestly, I'm not... I'm totally not bringing up Wikipedia right now to see more information, but the 29-year-old Terran player from America. He's won several $1,000s in StarCraft 2. He's Grandmaster, and he's definitely the underdog in this match. But fighting for his life, it's Binski. On the other side, now is either looking at knockdown or a rematch with Lambo. It was a disappointing first series with Lambo, but Trigger, a roommate and confidant, I think, in the Protoss ways, was able to knock Lambo into the final match. So that means there is a possibility for both Trigger and Nina to make it through. I don't think it's a shoo-in against Binski, but I think this is the most heavy favorite we've had of most of the matches so far. So many options. I'm like 90% sure this is not Brood War music. And also, I'm not 100% sure that drop-down menu does anything. So, I don't know. But I like pretending it does, and that's what's important. Lena went with the Reaper wall-off. Kelazur showing us how irrelevant those were earlier today. I mean, it's so hard to pull off the Reaper jump over the top. It's going to be probably the safest bet of Terran players who want to try to get off to a good start. Widowmine drop. I don't think Nina's going to be the least bit surprised to see this, but that doesn't mean you can necessarily stop it. We got Hellion Double Reaper to start. And the Stalker's in position. Gonna get one Reaper. Slows things down. Great micro so far from Nina. One probe. Two probes. And that's it. That's the end. It's something of a scout. Sees the Twilight, but... overall, Command center moves over. Wait, it's not Widowmine drop. Okay. A Raven on the way. Nina gonna have a quick blink timing. Chrono boosting probes. 3 gates in total. So not super all in, at least not indicating it yet. Raven is the choice for Binski. We've seen, now the real takeaway so far from the group stage is how little people want to play on the pocket base maps. We haven't seen a single game on Stargazers, not a single game on Moondance, which are technically in the pool. Nobody wants to have one of those games in their best of 3. At least so far, though. I don't know what the other matches of this series are. Data C and Cosmic Sapphire, with Inside and Out coming a close third so far. Robo, very safe so far from Nina. If I say so far one more time, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop. A long day, and we're not even... Are we halfway done? I don't know when the day ends. I only know when it started, and I'll just keep casting till they say there's no more casting to be done, so... Raven, uncontested, finds its way in. Well, the Stalker's on the other side. With the Raven, I'm always a bit questioning of the Raven going across the map to do damage. Feels like that's a bit of a misuse of 200 gas, but everybody does it. Charge, Robobay on the way. Nina adding on a bunch of attack here. Disruptor. Disruptor? Disruptor. Binski gets in before any shield battery and gonna find a few probe kills. Disruptor first is the choice from Nina. Four more gates on the way. Binski with a hefty 2 base timing here. A lot. Oh, are we just... Okay. Or not. We're just going to send 2 medevacs out. That is definitely an option. If it works, it's going to look very... It's going to look genius. But this is also splitting up your forces against a player who's quickly going to outstrip you in supply. So if the double medevac does end up getting it... The scouting disruptor... Oh, come on. No, not like this. Is there an observer? Oh. Army is spotted. Oh yeah, you gotta make it look good. Make it look good. Oh my. I get... Oh yeah, and then they can just hunt down the disruptor. This is the part that maybe Nina didn't entirely think through. The right click though, the stalker's chasing. Oh, the disruptor dies. Okay. I guess this is what we're doing. We're going full NA in this match. A double drop into the main. There's enough energy for a recall. The army double auto turret. Some of the stalkers are recalling back now. Picks up, gets out. Yeah. A messy exchange. A scan was a bit optimistic, yet Nina couldn't have even gotten the stalkers out of the main by that time. Binski coming across the map with more supply. Not by much, though. No upgrades for anyone. No one even bothering. There's not an NG bay or a forge, so... Now, that is not nearly enough Terran. Until the Widow Mines land, in which case things are... The equation gets muddied a bit. There are some Ruptors, but you gotta be careful not to shoot your own Zealots. The double drop comes back in. Who could have predicted this? Stalkers, but the shield battery is taken out first. The medevacs are just kind of hanging out where they can't be targeted, but there's a bunch of bio. We're still fighting here. The bio he picks up, but that's very optimistic. Gets shot out of the sky. Nina warping in. Good defense. Ish. And the end result is Binski does... Okay, still no upgrades for anyone. Nina's lost 1,000 more minerals. Binski's lost 600 more gas. The Raven died at some point. Now we're remembering upgrades exist. There is a Widow Mine. Wait, is there an armory? No. You can just shoot it. There's still a drop bag there. 2 blank stalkers. Let the medevac know that it's not going to get away with that. For now. Binski's still out here. Nina. Couple disruptors. There's a Ghost Academy on the way. We're throwing a forge in the mix. Alright. Disruptor shot. Everybody goes back to their corners. 1-1 starts for Binski. 10 minutes in. The drop goes to the most obvious location. Still, Nina caught by surprise. Not ideal here. The supply's starting to dip precipitously. And then Binski loses the entire drop. Tries to drop the main. Recall. And the back and forth continues. Overall, the RoboBay unit count is growing dramatically. As we got 2 disruptors. Okay, that's not that dramatic. If you're really easily entertained, maybe. But... the disruptors are keeping Binski from ever really committing to an attack. He does have an armory, some ghosts. Well, okay, one ghost. Enhanced shockwaves on the way. One of the most weirdly laid out main bases that I've seen. Just kind of, I mean, plenty of space for activities. Got 2 Engie bays in there. There's an armory, a ghost academy. Alright. Well, the worker counts have begrudgingly grown. There's a fusion core for advanced ballistics, I have to assume, but I can't say with 100% confidence. There's a Widowmon over here as well. A scan where... I have no idea where that scan... Okay. I don't... Scans forward. There's a hallucinated phoenix that spots the army moving out. Very even game thus far. They both equally failed to damage each other in a significant way, which is about as confusing as some of these attacks have been. Oh, some stalkers down. Towards the drops are waiting. We're moving towards the maxed out stage where someone will likely commit to an attack. A lot of Vikings out there. Our fusion core's done. And it does not have a Stargate. The idle double forge. The observers are given plenty of vision, especially of the main army. A scan sees a whole lot, well, sees the army moving in here. The disruptors are the real issue. Nina wants to pick a fight. The drops are heading in towards the main and immediately heading out very quickly upon the scan. Another scan spots the observer. The Widowmine still getting kills with the watchtower. Denying that. The observers are doing a great job for Nina here. In fact, how many observers? There are 4 observers. Okay, not team effort. Oh no, the Colossus getting caught out. Disruptor takes a big chunk to kick things off. Both some big bites taken out. Neither player. Oh, well, not one. 2 for the price of 1. Probably wondering what exactly was happening there. Binski picks up with the army in vision. Where you going? Was he in vision? Nope. Oh my god. The 6 medevacs. Is there energy for recall? Just enough. Could EMP. Too late. Recall out. That's really not that many units. I think you could have fought that, but you can't take the risk. Anyway. Oh, where are you going? No! Takes the very wrong angle. Blink gets 1 medevac. Chasing more. The army. Full volley. Be careful. The zealots are close. Vikings over here. The drops. Another one. Meanwhile, this army, but there's not that many ground units. The drops are getting dealt with. Another full medevac goes down as Nina just letting Binski walk into the swords. But the Vikings are actually... Wait, they're liberators. Disruptor! He dodges into the air. The drops are heading back for the main. There's not that much here to defend. Recall's on cooldown. Liberators in position. They're doing a lot of damage to this, but they're not going to get away. That 1 Colossus went down, but the drop is mostly uncontested. Shield battery overcharge, though. Oh my. The shield battery overcharge may make the difference. Breaking the back of this. Binski has lost 50 supply as Nina maintains a maxed out status. And this was with an upgrade advantage. Nina now catching up. As you can hear, ghosts very dramatically dying. Nina's all over this base. Really killing that refinery. And a lot of SCVs here. Some EMPs. Disruptor shot. Binski's struggling to pull it together, but it looks like he stretched himself an order of magnitude. Oh, there's a widow mine down there. An order of magnitude too thin. Oh, blinks into the main. Just the Colossi here. Yeah, because of course. And now the Marauders are chasing them out of the main via the Reaper cliff. Well, it does look like Nina might just have too much. Binski has nothing else on the other side. The disruptor hits are enough. A single G will indicate it's time for the game to end. And it does. A full NA display. These Americans just showing us what it is to play the best server in the world. And Nina takes game 1. It didn't start convincingly, but it ended there. As Nina able to control the chaos a little better. Alright. Moondance. I was saying, we haven't played Moondance. Neither of these players, so... the player, we're not going to have the overlays and stuff, but they don't seem interested in restarting the game. So, thank you for tuning in. Game 2 is already kicked off. You know what? I think it's more fun to not know how many workers they're killing, because the number could be... You never know. It's impossible to tell. Game 2, in the bottom right, we have Binski. Kind of losing track in that last game, but looking strong right up until then. And then the master of chaos. It is Nina. That was certainly one of the most games I have ever watched. Nina has been the source of many such games in the past. And I assume against the future, who I don't know if he's moved on to the next group stage, but that was that was a bad pun. Please clap. Thank you. Oh, Nina gets a game. Jimmy! Thank you. Binski with a barracks in one of the places on the map. Going with double gas, so will it end there, or are we going to see a factory out there too? Lena gets in. Gonna see... Oh, we're gonna see both gases? There's clearly not a barracks there. You can tell by the way it is. Gets in, sees the second gas. Factory. That's not quite the right spot, but we're gonna do the bunker. The bunker near the natural. Nina with no unit, no zealot. So this is it. We're doing the bunker in the mineral line. Okay. Well, that probe not feeling great right now. A stalker first is the choice, but that's gonna cost a couple probes their life. But citizens arrest! Stop right there, criminal scum! Down goes the Reaper, and with it, honestly, most of Binski's early game plan. He got a little bit greedy, and now he's a lot of bit dead. Oh my. Well, that's not ideal. Well, here comes another one. Is he... Oh! Go around. I don't know what the pylon... Was the pylon for a force... I'm sorry. I'm here to... I'm a caster. I'm a professional. Yes, whatever that was. In the back, in the bunker. No, imagine if it was two Reapers, how bad it would be. I don't... No, you're not gonna get it. He's got it. He's got the load, unload. What? A Hellion? You can't go in there. What are you doing here? You can't go in the bunker. Wait, the grenade to let the Hellion into the main! Oh no! Well, and the Hellion successfully, I guess technically scouts the Twilight, but back in. Oh! Are we gonna see a shield battery overcharge? That's 3 Stalkers. Okay, finally! The SCV did first try. The salvage. And it's over. Okay. Binski being very annoying. But that first Reaper dying really blunted the attack. That first Reaper was a very important part of this. And Nina, I think, still gets the better end of it because of it. But here we are. Looking like a TVT build right now. 3 Reapers, 3 Hellions. What is the unit count? It's just 4 Stalkers. There are 2 in the main. And no shield battery's gonna protect the probes. It's gonna get weird. Trying to body... There's a lot of body blocking for how many ranged units have been in this game. Like, an uncomfortable amount of body blocking. We need some more social distancing in our StarCraft. Alright. There are way too many units that are just giddy up in the grill. Oh, more probes gonna die. That's actually starting to be real damage here. Down another Reaper. It kind of feels like at some point Nina's just gonna walk across the map and bop Binski over the head. A good old-fashioned blunk. Because there's one Hellion, 1 Reaper, 1 Liberator, and 1 Siege Tank. Ordered the Terran Variety Pack here. Is Blank done? No. Nina goes with the classic. Can we stop? Can we just, like, Nina just walks up, which has been the theme of this whole game, and just shoots the tank in the face. Which is also a thing you can do. Blink is done, though there's no vision of the high ground. A Liberator is dead. So now what? Nina's only ahead by 4 probes, so... And the natural is taken. This isn't the decisive advantage. Well, the Stalkers may just win the game. I think Nina's just going to come up here, kill the bunker and the tank. If there's not a second tank, that is very plausible. A classical blunk. Yup. And here we are. A more improved way to violate personal space. The repair... Oh, come on. The SCVs body block the bunker and... Yeah. We're not done yet. That bunker lived. Binski, a big bunker enthusiast. For sure. Throughout this game, we've seen some pretty great bunker micro. Which is not really a thing, but yet, says Binski. Okay. I guess the bunker repair was enough. And the thing is, Nina has disruptors on the way, but only now taking a 3rd Nexus. So the worker count and the production for Binski is kind of okay. It's not an overwhelming advantage. In fact, it's not an advantage at all, really, for the Protoss. Oh, the Blink Stalkers. Oh, no, you can't. No, that is a terrible location to fight. Disruptor's out, which is definitely a valuable addition. Once again, it looks like we're going to go another 10 plus minutes without any sort of basic upgrades. Just par for the course at this stage. Disruptor's just... Are we doing this again? Nina with the disruptor crouching behind the front porch strategy. which didn't really work out. And then Binski with the I went out the back with 2 medevac strategy yet again. Just some classic. No, ghost ball! Yeah, well, fool me once and I won't be fooled again, says Binski, not falling for it. There wasn't even an observer. Wait, there was, but I don't know if it was in position to see it. The medevacs were spotted. And here we go again. Nina, well, down goes 1 medevac. The Widow Mines hit pretty hard. There were Widow Mines in there? Binski gonna walk into all of this, it looks like. There is a disruptor. Widow Mine hits. That disruptor, I'm not sure if the force fields are helping or hurting, to be honest. As let's charge all the way around. Binski lost last game by flailing, but another medevac flies by. Thought he was invisible. He was just... They convinced him of it at the starport, but never listened. Oh my god, that's a full medevac. Oh no. Well, Nina fighting directly into the bunker. There goes the disruptor. And that's just 1 Colossus. Like, if there's a drop at the back, probes are dying. Oh god. Oh, welcome to North America. Another not maybe this time though. Fires the shot. Oh god. Well, there it goes. Yeah, observe. Another disruptor walks up. And just... Oh, that was certainly one of the things to happen in this game. Nina's supply blocked off the spotter pylon. The medevac gets away. The disruptor's back for another round. Binski loses a marauder. Where you go? Where you go? That's a full medevac of Widow Mines. But that's only 1 Colossus. Another disruptor is wandering up. It's like a tower defense game. You can't actually control the disruptors. They'll just eventually show up. Nina's only had 65 probes. Binski actually has 1-1 upgrades done. Nina's now admitting upgrades are a thing. 2-2 starts. Once another very creatively laid out base. Honestly, from both players. As it slowly comes together. And begrudgingly, we've gone to a macro game. Yet again. As neither player able to deal critical damage with their early game pool noodles, we're gonna move on to the pillow face. Which makes it sound fun. It's not fun. It's like the pillow's filled with like tennis balls. So it doesn't hurt that bad, but it hurts a bit. Like you're swinging so do Widow Mines, by the way. That was 4 kills. Nina's down 5 probes now. Oh no! Ah! 6 probes, sorry. What do you... No! Like... Be careful. I know. Well, the army's here. The Widow Mines are out in front. The disruptors need a supply blocked again. He desperately wants to blink into the main, but instead he's just gonna boost out. Or, I mean, oh, wow. Binski! Oh, I'm never flying with your airline, sir. Well, this was an unmitigated disaster. Binski, deja vu. We've just been in this place before, losing all the army because you can't micro medevacs. And that was as close to the original song as Binski was close to actually dealing with this army. And just straight up 40 supply dead. And that I don't know what was the right call, but that was certainly not it. Where's his army? He has 0 medevacs, which is not the ideal number. That is approximately way too many disruptors. Oh my god. Fires a volley. Well, the Vikings. Well, 4 medevacs just came out. The disruptors actually all fired, but none of them died, so not entirely sure what the longer terms... The force fields force Binski to get away from the disruptor shot. Here come the Vikings. Splitting, stimming, gonna try to target one. Oh no! GG, Nina takes it.